All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Halayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Machak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth, honors and salutations to Austin Seakim, throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and sound doctrine. All right, and to the Akwathian, and to the children that believe on the true names of the Father and the Son, which the name of the Father is Yahweh, he exists. The name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. Because he's going to deliver us out of this captivity that we in. All right? My name is Mark Alaban Gabban Yasha. I'm with the Watchman Philadelphia camp, you know? And hey man, we in 2019 now, man. And it been time to stop playing games. All right? But right now, as of 12 o'clock uh, Esau time, and I'm on the East Coast. So this time, man, it's time to stop playing games, man. It been time to stop playing games, but like we coming into the time where they're gonna make the RFID chip mandatory, man. This thing's not like this ain't no game, no play thing, man. All right, this ain't no play thing. And if you think it's a play thing, guess what? All things gonna be revealed to you this year. And even if not this year, man, Lord's willing, we be out of here. Like I know brothers, man, we say this every single year. You know, Lord's willing, this be it. You know, you got the Purim coming up this month. You know, next month you have the Passover coming up. You know, and Lord's willing, man, this be the last holy days that we have to suffer in this place that's not ours, man. It's not our home, man. You know, this be the last. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm me personally, I'm tired of this fucking place, man. I'm sick of it. Gotta walk down the street every day and just see all types of wickedness, man. You know? And the RFID microchip right now, man. You know, cause that's and the reason why, you know, that topic is so heavy right now, because that's a major prophecy that we waiting for, man. You know, for that thing to be implemented on a high scale. Because right now you have it as here, man. It's just on a low level, so it's not being implemented like how we want it to be. You know, but hey, man, that thing coming, and when it does, it's going to be no denying, no doubt that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. I saw the video from Apostle Tahar earlier where you had a former IUIC member, you know, now he's teaching that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, which the group that he's with, I'm familiar with because I was saying brothers will come on there and put certain information up and all that, you know. So like I'm familiar with those with the group that the brothers in, but I mean it's certain things that they say or whatever that I just don't agree with, you know. But anyway, man, I said this is 2019 thoughts and scriptures. All right, 2019 thoughts and scriptures. All right, so hop right into what I have prepared. This is Romans uh chapter 5 and 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulation, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience. So yeah, we glory in tribulation, man. And yo, the who Yahweh Shemi started working with, I don't even gotta know you, man. You know, but I guarantee that you're going through some type of tribulation that's real, and you holding fast to what you was taught and to what you learned, man. You know, you holding fast to that. And guess what? It's a reward for that. You just gotta hold fast and keep, how they say, keep grinding. Keep grinding because why? All things are going to be revealed, man, real soon. All things are going to be revealed. It's a reward for everything, whether it be good or whether it be bad. But you want to be on the good side. So let's read that again. This is Romans chapter 5 and 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also. So we're glorying in the tribulation that we're going through right now. You know? Because some brothers, man, you might have brothers right now that's sitting comfortable. You got a lot of 2/3 niggas. They sitting great, man. Like how they say to Tony Tiger, we're great. That's why them niggas out here right now partying for fucking New Year's. Going out there, enjoying themselves, having a good time. I've seen fucking these dumbass whores while I'm walking home from work and shit. You know? They got on these little dresses, look like disco balls, mask on, you know? All type of crazy dumbass shit. And what they worshiping, man? It's another fucking idol, a pagan god, man. You know? Which has nothing to do with our heritage, man. But you got our people like, man, we going through, we catching hell, man. And guess what? We're glorying in it. And you're going to catch more hell, man. Because look, we're coming on the time of Jacob's trouble. But the same token, you know, you're going to, all right, I'm going to read it again. And I'll explain. It says Romans 5 and 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience. So the tribulation worketh patience, man. All right? So you're going to go through certain things, certain obstacles, but you're going to learn how to be patient in those things, you know? That you might not eat for a little bit. But you get a bitch like these niggas now, they get a little rumbling in their stomach. They're like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Let me go get a fucking, what they got at McDonald's and shit? Them niggas be at my job buying like a $10 box. You know? That's what Esau, they got $10 boxes and all type of different GMO shit that make these niggas think that they cool, man. You know? But so these niggas can't take tribulation, man. But tribulation, what it say? It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, man. So if you ain't going through nothing, you ain't gonna know how to conduct yourself when the shit really hits the fan, man. What you coming through, you see Russia, you know, they what they do, they got their little the fighter jets that they landed in Venezuela, you know, which are nuclear bomb capable, so they're able to shoot nukes, and that's right there in America's backyard. Right there in America's backyard, they're able to shoot nukes, man. You got what's that, man? The weapons. I forgot the name of it. I'll put up a video on it, you know. But it's and some I don't believe it's the A, but it's missiles that Russia can shoot off that can't nobody knock them down, man. They're basically undefeated or invincible, so to speak. Salakian. But they can't touch them. And yo, and this been going back. Russia been doing this shit, man, since what the first Cold War. You know, when they saw America drop bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and them niggas was like, no mas, no mas, we cool. You know, they was like, man, fuck that. If they got guns, we got guns. Basically, that's like a nigga mentality. Well, not even a nigga mentality. That's Esau mentality. Why? Because his gift was the sword, man. His blessing was the sword. All right? But now you got to think about these things, man. When we come into this truth and all that, you got to labor, man. And don't be faint. Because we come into the mark where we've been pressing upon, you know. And the closer we get, you're gonna have dudes fall out, fall off, not do the work and all that, you know. Me personally, like this week I went out, I ain't take no camera, man. You know? Cause I mean, listen, I was off camera for what? Years, man. I say like at least a year and a half. almost 2 years. But brothers know I was out there, and I got witnesses to that. And we about to come into a famine of the word, but I'm still laboring, man. And it ain't even just me. It's all about the labor and pushing this word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The ultimate camera, like I'm going to always say, is in the sky, man. The ultimate camera is in the sky. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, and has borne and has patience for my name's sake, has labored and has not fainted. Okay? Let me read that again. It says, and has borne and has patience for my name's sake, has labored and has not fainted. So yeah, man, you gotta has borne and has patience. So born bearing, that's like bearing it. You gotta bear the name because you got niggas that be like, yo, that's not the name of the Lord. The fuck is you talking about? You got a lot of dumbasses. And has born and has patience. So you gotta have the patience to be like, yo, man. Sometimes you want to put hands on these dudes, man. Like literally want to put hands on them, but you can't do that. You have to be patient. All right? You gotta be patient. Fall back and keep teaching the name and doing what you're supposed to do to secure, to make your call into the election sure. Because all things are going to be revealed very shortly, man. And they already being revealed in front of people's faces. And when I say all things are going to be revealed, that's talking to them 2/3 niggas, man. And to the people, basically 2/3 into you other nations. But you other nations, you got Esau even admitting that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. But our people don't want to admit that we're the Israelites. But that's, man, it's been revealed. You know? The false prophets are going to be revealed. Because you got all these different sects and camps. Just like you might as well be out LA somewhere gangbanging. And everybody on their own personal different set. Yo, this is my hood. I claim this hood. I claim that. I claim this. But can't none of them, they not all come together. They all banging against each other. That's why it's one doctrine, man. It's one truth. And that truth comes from who? Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. That's it. All right. I'm going to read this again. This is Revelation chapter 2 and 3. It says, and has borne and has patience, and for my name's sake has borne, Salakia, has labored and has not fainted. So for whose name's sake? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's name's sake, has labored and not fainted. Because you got some dudes out here that they're faint, man. They don't do the work continually, constantly. You know? And brothers think, yo, I put up 100 videos in a week. Now I'm just, exaggerating. But putting up so many videos, yes, you're supposed to put up your videos without a doubt. Okay? But you have men that do things off of camera, but the ultimate camera is what? In the sky. How about Simeon Shah's camera? You're supposed to do both, so don't get me wrong. And don't think I'm trying to go against the apostles in any type of way, because I'm not. They give the orders because your apostle Tahar, he sits in Moses' seat right now. He's the head of Israel. He's the head of Yasharallah. And he calls the shots through the spirit and power of Yahweh Simeon Shah. But not just that. You're supposed to want to do more than what is the minimum for you. And that's what I'm basically saying, man. You're supposed to want to do more than the bare minimum. And if you do more than the bare minimum, that's between you and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Whether you choose to share it on camera or not, that's between you and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? This is 1 Thessalonians First Thessalonians chapter 1. And I'm going to just go all the way down to verse 10. It says, Paul and Silvanus and Timotheus unto the church of Thessalonians, of the Thessalonians, which is in the Most High, the Father, and in Yahweh, Salakia. I'm going to start that over. Paul, Silvanus, and Timotheus unto the church of the Thessalonians, which is in the Most High, the Father, and in the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, grace be unto you, and peace from the Most High our Father, and the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. We give thanks to the Most High always. For you all making mention of you in our prayers. Salakia, it says for you, making mention of you in our prayers. So, you're supposed to pray for your brothers, man. All right? You're supposed to pray for your brothers in this truth, man. Okay? Because, man, I'm going to keep saying, don't nobody know who is, man. You know? Brothers like to take a liking to a certain brother personally and all that, and go off for personal feelings, man. This ain't about personal feelings. This is all about Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh. So when you pray, you're supposed to pray for the elect, man. The hopeful elect, the elect, basically. Right now, we don't know who it is. You might think you have an idea. You don't know. All right? It says, remembering without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope in our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach in the sight of the Most High and our faith. So, you got the brothers out there, man. That's honesty and sincerity. Because, the only person that knows your mind, your life, is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So you got the apostles out there teaching about the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, man. All right? So let me read that again. It says, remembering without ceasing your work of faith. So remember without ceasing, because did they ever stop going on the highways and byways? And, you supposed to remember without ceasing the same thing. So you supposed to constantly be like, damn. You're always going out there. And that's the mindset you're supposed to be in. And sitting here doing your videos. And not even just that. Behind the scenes, man. Behind the scenes. And that's a major thing, man. That's a major, major thing. Behind the scenes, man. But you have brothers, which I know brothers personally, that's behind the scenes. And man, they men of the Lord. That's like I said, all things will be revealed. I don't got to say nothing, because it ain't up to me, because I'm nobody. I'm a vessel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua don't need me for nothing. He said, well, he could lift up a stone to worship him. All right? Verse 3 says, remembering without ceasing your work of faith. So your work of faith, what's the work of faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So your faith is getting up, going out on the highways and byways, hopping on the video, and you might not see nobody. You being alive and nobody even tuned in. Or you think nobody is. But then you turn the live stream off and then brothers watch it. You don't know. That's faith, man. Because this message, if the spirit hop on you, you're supposed to hop out and do your videos, man. You know? You're supposed to hop up and do your videos. Whatever Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua put on your spirit, that's what you do, man. It says, remembering without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love, was labor of love, teaching the law, statutes, and commandments, you know? and patience of hope in our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach in the sight of the Most High and our Father Abba, knowing, brethren, beloved, your election of the Most High. For our gospel came not unto you in the word only, Salakia, in the word only, but also in power and in the Holy Ghost and in much assurance, as ye know what manner of men we were among you for your sake. So yo, you got a dude around you, and he's about Yahweh Simeon Shai, like damn, I know what type of man he is. So for your sake, so what's your sake? For the sake of what? These scriptures. All right, then that's showing you love because the brother teaching you the laws, statutes, and commandments and the scriptures correctly. All right, but you got dudes that'll sit there and be like, yo, man, F that dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his demeanor. You being wicked, man. You know? It's all about these scriptures. It's all about the elect. It ain't about us, man. If you can't get that in your mind, you in the wrong spirit, and hey, you just might not be part of the elect, the 144. You might just be of the 2/3, man. I don't know. I'm nobody to say that. I'm nobody to make that call. I'm just going to read these scriptures, man, and let them speak for themselves. All right, it says, for our gospel came not unto you in word only. So not in word only, man. Because wasn't the word made in the flesh? So that means that's an example, man, of how to conduct yourself, how to move. And not even just that, how Yahweh Shah conducted himself when it came, when the temptation came, the hour of temptation came. And guess what? He was alone. He wasn't with his homeboys, so to speak. He wasn't with the disciples. He was alone, man. Just him and Yahweh, man, through the Spirit. All right? But it says, for our gospel came not unto you in word only, but also in power. Damn. And in the Holy Ghost, and in much assurance, as ye know what manner of men we were among you for your sake. And ye became followers of us and of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, having received the word in much affliction with joy of the Holy Ghost, man. So you're going to receive this word in much affliction, man. Okay? Let me read that last verse 6 again. It says, and ye became followers of us, of Yahweh Shah, having received the word in much affliction. So what's much affliction? Much trial, much tribulation, much hurt, much trying, man. That's how you receive this word. And some brothers, they fall off because what? They can't take it. They can't hack it, man. And you're going to see a lot of brothers out, man, listen, this year, Lord's willing, this be the year that this place is over, but you're going to see a lot of brothers fall off, man. A lot. Because they ain't going to be able to bear. But as Samuel said again, and ye became followers of us, Salakia, followers of us, and of Yahweh Shah, having received the word in much affliction, man. Okay? With joy of the Holy Ghost. It says, so that ye were examples to all that believed in Macedonia and Achaia, for from you sounded out the word of Yahweh Shah, not only in Macedonia and Achaia, but also in every place your faith to go to Godward is spread abroad, so that we need not to speak anything. So wherever you cut this word at, from Achaim, wherever you like, but when you get this word, you just go spread it, man. That's why you plant seed. You plant seed, man. Because this knowledge is a woman, man. So you want to keep humping on this knowledge. And what you do when you hump on that knowledge, you produce seed. Okay? Produce seed. It says, for they themselves shew of us what manner of entering, and we had unto you, and how you turned to the Most High from idols to serve the living and true power. So, yo, man, the elect is going to turn from that. Because when before we came into this thing of ours, man, we were all out there. Why? Because we were raised, grew up, and born in Babylon, man. You know? And once Yahweh Shemel Shah, opened our minds and stuff, we came up out of that, man. We started worshiping Caesar Bouzere, eating crab, shrimp, and lobsters and all that, man. You know? And that's having patience too. Of who? Not us, of Yahweh Shemel Shah. So you got to remember that same patience when it comes to teaching brothers, you know? You got to have that same patience. That's why I tell you you're supposed to forgive your brother 70 times 70, you know? But we're in 2019 now where, all hell about to break loose. And you see these things. And the reason why I'm talking about patience is to tell you, like, we had to be patient to get up to this time. And you still got to be patient because people still don't believe. All right? Verse 10 says, and to wait for his son from heaven, whom he raised from the dead, even Yahweh Shah, which delivered us from the wrath to come. So, I'm going to read that again, man. And to wait for his son from heaven, whom he raised from the dead. So that's Yahweh Shah. Who we waiting for? Like when I open up a video every time, I tell you the name of Yahweh Shah, which he is the deliverer, and I tell you he's going to be the one to deliver us out of this hellhole that we in, out of this captivity that we in, man. All right? He's going to be the one to do it. It says, and to wait for his son from heaven, whom he raised from the dead, even Yahweh Shah, which delivered us from the wrath from the wrath to come. So which he going to deliver us from the wrath to come? And what's that? The time of Jacob's trouble, man. We're going to go through it, but we're going to be delivered up out of that, man. Lord's willing, we be one of those men. Well, Lord's will, I'll be one of those men. You know? Lord's willing, I'll be one of those men. Because this year right here, everybody out here right now, what time is it, man? It's 2:28 in the morning. And these niggas out here jamming, doing all type of wicked acts, man. Like it's cool. You know? You're going to wake up tomorrow, it's 2019. Let's continue on with wickedness. Nah. Like, I don't even like to use this devil, but Teddy Roosevelt, he said the buck stops here. That's what y'all about to see me outside saying, man, the buck won't stop soon, man. Because he ain't going for that. You have but a time to rule, Esau. And your time is coming to an abrupt halt, my man. All right, so it's the book of Revelations, chapter 14 and 12. It says, and I look and behold, Salakia, verse 12, 14 and 12 says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that kept the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shah, man. So, the ones that kept it, I'm going to read that again. This is Revelation chapter 14 and 12. It says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that kept the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shah, man. So you got to keep the faith of the Most High, right? And be patient, man. All right? Why? Because you got dudes out here now, what they doing? They partying. They jamming. And then not even just that. We go back to our forefather Noah. Like the same time when Noah was on the scene, man. Prophesying for those 100 and some years, right? These niggas was doing the same thing. So just imagine, let's just say they had a New Year's back then. That's 100 and some New Year's that he had to go through. And I was thinking about my grandma earlier. I'm like, damn, she died. She was 99. I said, she had to go through Christmas, Halloween, all these different holidays 99 times, man. You know? But she loved it, though. But just imagine you being a righteous man and going through all that. That's hell, man. That's hell. So I'm going to read that again. It's Revelation 14 and 12. It says, here's the patience of the saints. All right? The patience of the saints. So who are the saints? Starting with the elect, the 144. Here are they that kept the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shah, man. That's the elect right there, man. That's who going to be revealed. Because everybody else ain't doing it. You got a lot of dudes, man, that claim to be in this truth, you know? And they saying, yo, I'm a man of the Lord and this, that. And they really don't believe. And them niggas behind closed doors, they doing a whole bunch of bullshit, man. You know? This thing is about faith, man. Dedication and all that, man. Then you got dudes that just like to point the finger at this guy and can't take rebuke. Yo, you got a whole lot of wicked things going on in Israel. And this 2019 and everything is about to come out. Everything is about to hit the head. And yo, that major prophecy is the RFID microchip. Shalom, Maki Albasim Yal Shabasim Kakadas Brakata, Ababa Ball, Cunt. Because this place gotta go, man. This place definitely has to go, man. You know? And every year around this time, you gotta, like niggas want to shoot guns in the air and all that. Just retarded shit. When them same, and yo, I'm telling you, we coming to the time of Jacob's trouble. That's right, year of the Karagma. Cunt. That mark. And that's funny because, hey man, that's what this whole lesson is about, man. You know? Being patient, because we had to be patient for this year to come, you know. And brothers, I'm talking going back to the apostles first. They was the ones pushing hard and always talking about the chip was the RFID micro. I mean Salakia, the mark of the beast was the RFID microchip, man. You know. So this is the year of the Karagma, man. That mark, which these niggas, Adam Abbott and all that, tried to deny. So it's going to be no denying that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, man. All right? Matter of fact, let's go to James. Salah. I'm going to go to James 5 and 11. That's the book of James 5 and 11. It says, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is very pitiful and of tender mercy. All right, so yo, I'm gonna read that again. Behold, we count them happy which endure. So we count them happy which endure. What? You had to endure a whole lot of fucking slander about the RFID microchip being the mark of the beast, man. Through all these years, man. You know, the apostles of GMS, guess what? They had it right. And I'm going to say that. And even before I came into the truth and I know about the apostles, man. You know, and not saying I'm better than anybody, but I remember just seeing that the first time I saw that little chip on the wall, was on like a thing. I'm like, yo, that's the mark of the beast, man. And I know it was incorporated in it. It was just my spirit. So when I heard them talking about that, I knew that they was telling the truth. I knew they was telling the truth, man. Without a doubt, man. You know? And them brothers had to be patient and all that, man. Through all this bullshit. They've been patient all these years. So let's read that again, man. All right? This is James 5 and 11. It says, behold, we count them happy which endure. So, yo, when all these things come out, they're going to be happy like, yo, I told y'all niggas so. You know? The same with, yo, and every brother that believed that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, man. Every brother that believed that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, guess what? They're going to be happy, man. You know? It says, ye have heard of the patience of Job. So, yo, you know what Job went through, man? All the trials and tribulations that Job went through, his woman talking shit and all that. Job was of the elect in his time. You know? It says, so hold. I'm going to read that again. It says, ye have heard of the patience of Job. So we have heard of the patience of Job, but it's one thing to hear than to go through it, you know? Because we all going to be tested, man. Like gold is trying to fire, you know? And we coming into that hour of temptation, so we're all going to be tested, man. You know? So you heard about what Job went through, you know? There's one thing to hear it and there's one thing to go through. So now you got to put your mind in that mindset, in that mindset of Job. All right? Because this year, man, that chip going to be made mandatory, man. Real rap. It's going to be made mandatory. It says, and have seen the end of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So what's that? You have seen, like, reading through the scriptures, knowing that he's coming back. You know, to deliver who? Us. His elect. Lord willing, I'll be one of those men. But he come back to deliver his elect and coming back to what? Destroy America. Destroy Esau's system. You know? That's what he's coming to do. It says, and they have seen the end of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is very pitiful and of tender mercy. So yeah, he's pitiful and of tender mercy. All right, so he's going to forgive who? His men, man. That's it. All right. So let's go to 1 Peter chapter 1. You know. 1 and 7. It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and 7. It says that the trial of your faith, here we go, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory and the appearing of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, man. So, yo, that right there is heavy, man. All right? That right there is heavy, man. It says the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. So, yo, that takes you back to that scripture, like gold is tried in the fire, man. It says that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. So what's going to be one of the major trials, man? The RFID microchip. And whether you receive that mark or not. That Karagma. Which the brother posted up there earlier, the year of the Karagma. Which that Karagma is a mark, man. That's an incision, a cutting of the flesh. All right? A cutting of the flesh, which is not a spiritual mark. That's a physical mark. All right? That's a physical mark. So you're going to be tried, man. And what's that? The hour of temptation, man. The hour of temptation. So it says that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. So the trying of your faith is much more precious than gold that perisheth, man. All right? That you can get gold, man. We're going to be dripping in gold in the kingdom, man. Our streets are going to be paved with gold. And that's why Esau get that from the scriptures. When they go over there to them other countries and tell them, I'm going to say foreigners, man. Tell them foreigners that come over here that the streets is paved in gold and all that. And when they get over here, they be like, yo, this is bullshit. This is oppression. You know? But our streets are really going to be paved with gold, man. And you can look at the ephod and see, Salaki, all the 12 jewels that fit in there for all the trials, man. It says that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and Salakia, unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So you gotta rock out to Yahweh Shah Mashiach, come back, man, and be found worthy of praise and honor, man. Because if you take that chip, guess what? You're gonna be found worthy of destruction, and he's gonna hop off his chariot. He's gonna chase some of you niggas down personally, man. Especially you niggas, man, that's supposed to be of a high stature and blaspheme the name of him, man, and call him all type of different names. You know, you gonna be the ones, you know, that Yahweh Shimei Shah really jack up, man. But continuing on, I know my camera's getting kind of low. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 4. All right. The book of Hebrews, chapter 4, starting at verse 14. And it reads, seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Yahweh Shah, the Son of the Most High, let us hold fast our profession. So, he's our high man. I'm gonna read that again. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, and it tells you who that great priest is. It says Yahweh Shah, the Son of the Most High, let us hold fast our profession. So we holding fast our profession, everything that we were taught, man, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimei Shah, man. You know, we holding fast to that. That's why the scriptures tell you, hold fast to what thou hast, to what thou hast, roughly paraphrasing. You know, it says, verse 15 says, for we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. So, Yahweh Shah was tested the same way we're about to be tested and are being tested every single day. But guess what? Yahweh Shah was without sin. All right? So he's that bull, basically. You know? There's no getting around that. That's why I always like to say he's the ultimate example, man, of how we're supposed to conduct ourselves in this truth. Just read about him. That's why I say he come in the volume of the book. All you gotta do is read it. You know? And you will know, like, that temptation that they gave him, which we're going to get into, you know, that temptation that they gave him, that's the same temptation they're going to try to give you with that RFID microchip, man. And you supposed to finesse it the same way Yahweh Shah did. Like, look, man, I'm not taking that shit, man. You know? Like, this earth already belongs to me. The earth was made for my sake. The fuck I look like taking your chip, saying I'm going to bow down to you, Esau? You know? Man, listen. If you that weak, then obviously you're not a man of the Lord, man. You know? But Yahweh Shah is our ultimate example to conduct ourselves in what the time of Jacob's trouble, which is coming. You know? Verse 16 says, let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace and help. So like a grace to help in the time of need. That's heavy. I'm going to read that again. This is Hebrews chapter 4 and 16. It says, let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace. So you're supposed to, you know how you be bold and shit. You step into that joint like, Yahweh Shah, I need you, man. Like I need you, Yahweh, like y'all my mans and them. I need you. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy. So you trying to obtain mercy from these up and coming calamities, man, because this shit about to get real, man. You know? And I hate saying that this 2019, because this is Esau's calendar and all that shit. But hey, man, we in 2019, man. So shit is about to get real hectic, man. You know? The chip, the karagma, that shit is being, yo, it's going to be forced on your ass, man. It ain't going to be no option. All right? It's not going to be no option. So we're trying to obtain mercy. It says, and find grace to help in the time of need. So, yo, what's going to be your time of need? The time of Jacob's trouble, which is right around the corner, man. The time of Jacob's trouble is right here, man. Whether you believe it or not, it's just not on that full scale. And then how you know the time of Jacob's trouble? Because you got Jake over there in France. You got Jake over there in Venezuela, Colombia, and all wherever the Lord scattered us, man. Greece, you know, France, Rome, and all these places is basically in uproars. Where you got the yellow vest, man, you got Jake over there. So you think the time of Jacob's trouble ain't start? You out your goddamn mind, man. And you got brothers over there, you know, that's teaching and laboring in honesty and sincerity and truth and in sound doctrine. So has the time of Jacob's trouble started? Yes, it has, man. Just these dumbass Americans don't understand that, man. They don't see it. They like, yeah, I'm cool, man. It's New Year's. It's New Year's. I'm gonna get some pussy. Get drunk, wake up tomorrow with a hangover. It's a fucking asshole, man. Y'all about to see me outside, I'm gonna destroy y'all niggas for that. Alright? Matter of fact, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7. And I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, and when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto the angel which had been sent unto me the night afore. And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in the whole Salakia, in a wide place, that it might Salakia, that it might be deep and great, but put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, he could Salakia. How could he come into the broad? So yeah, man, Salakia, man, fucking up my speech. But so if you can't go through the narrow, how are you going to see the broad, man? So if you don't, so being the broad is like everything that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has for us, man. You know, the different planets and universes and everything he has set up. And yo, something just as now as the RFID microchip being the mark of the beast, and niggas want to take that shit so gay, man. You can't see that, you know. Niggas can't see that, and yo, that's a stumbling block, man. That's a stumbling block, man. It says, verse 5 says, Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? So if you can't go through the little crevices and just everything that matter of fact, I'm gonna read it again, man. It says, Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? So how can you rule if you can't get little small minor things together in order, man? How can you do that? You can't. So what type of leader would you be? You would be like one of the blind leaders of the blind, just like you got what? dudes set up at IUIC. You got GOCC. You know, they might teach certain things that goes to the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but then they throw their own little twist in there. They don't hit the highways and byways week in and week out. You know, they sit in them buildings and teach other men's wives and all that, man. You know, so they out of pocket. It says, if he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? So if you don't go through the narrow, if you don't go through these trials and tribulations, because people ain't ready to go through that, man. If you can't go through trials and tribulations for the sake of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Chakwadas, you're not worthy of this truth, man. You're not worthy to be a leader, man. You're just an average citizen. All right? You're just an average citizen in Yasharala. And you might just be a 2/3. So you're going to have to see death on this side. Then come back in the kingdom through the loins of what? One of the elect, man. All right? Because guess who's not going to get the RFID microchip? The elect, man. And the 1/3. They're the only ones that's not going to get it. The rest of Israel going to get it. Why? Because you got so many different camps out here pushing all these different doctrines and talking about, yo, the RFID microchip, oh, well, that's not the mark of the beast, you know? But them niggas set up. What it saying, Matthew, I believe it's 24. Matthew 24 and 24, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, but it says, if it were possible that they would fool the very elect, man. If it were possible. So you're not going to be able to fool the elect, man. All right, it says, verse 6 says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, so like on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. All right, so man, you know that's how narrow this path is, man. And I'm gonna bring this up again, and I just gotta keep saying it. You're not trying to say my grandma was on no type of super level, but she always told me to follow the path that's less traveled, man. That's less traveled. And you got dudes in this truth, they be like, yo, they got the truth. It's this dudes, and now I gotta be like them, and I wanna do this. You know? Not saying that the doctrine's wrong, but you get a lot of niggas that come into that. You know? You take the doctrine, the correct doctrine, which starts with the apostles of GMS, man. So don't get that twisted. It starts with the apostles of GMS. All right? Like I said, I met Apostle Tahar personally, man, on more than one occasion. All right? He might not remember me, man, but I remember him, man. And I'm going to tell you this, that brother has a pure heart. He fits his name, man. Tahar means pure. All right? And he fits his name to the T, man. All right? But you get a lot of, like you had Yahweh Shah, you get a lot of Judases around you. And then they get the ear of the main dude, and they try to flip it to try to fit their own personal agenda. That's not being like Yahweh Shah, man. You know? But guess what? And hey, when brothers do things like that, guess what? This RFID microchip is waiting for their ass. Because they ain't going to be able to pass the hour of temptation. Okay? I'm gonna finish this up. It says, verse 9, if this city, now we're, matter of fact, I'm gonna read verse 8 again. It says, and only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. So hey, man, you gotta, like, when it say one man can go at once, we are soldiers. So soldier means to be solitude. Like myself, like I had the brother with me, man. And I'm not even going to speak on that brother. But right now it's just me, okay? So hey, I'm by myself. I'm solitude, but I'm really not by myself. I'm with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And that's what brothers fail to realize, man. You got a lot of dudes, man, they can't hit the highways and byways alone, man. Because they don't have the faith to do that. You know, and the apostles will tell you, like, man, like Apostle Gabar used to say, he said, man, it takes a dude that you gotta be slightly not retarded, but I guess you could say like touched to go out there, man. You know? You say you gotta be slightly retarded to go out there and do these things. You know, because it's supposed to look strange to the heathens and to the 2/3, man. You know, because what niggas like to do in the world, they like to come together in bunches and try to wreak havoc and all that. You know, but you go out there and do things on your own, hey man, you gotta have hella faith in y'all by Shem outside, by Shem Kakodash, man. And not saying that men that go out there in groups don't have faith in y'all by Shem outside. So don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing nobody, man. On that note, but I'm just speaking the truth that you have dudes that hide behind other men, man. You know, and guess what's going to bring their ass out and bring them to the light? This RFID microchip. All right. It says, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Damn. Yo. I'm going to read that again. It says, for this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance. If he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? So if you can't pass the danger that's in front of you, man, and have faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, how you going to take this inheritance and rule it and deal with it, man? When it's then you got to deal with everybody else's danger and everybody else's bullshit and rule the people, man. You ain't going to be able to do it. That's why Yahweh Hashem Yahushua does what he does, man. And he sets things up the way he does it, which is perfect and honest and righteous and true, man. I'm going to read that one more time. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? So, yo, if you don't got no experience in this truth and you never been through anything, how you going to call yourself a ruler, man? How? It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And man, and that brings me to this point right here in Matthew. Because look, why did Yahweh Shai inherit everything? Matthew 4:1. Matthew 4:1 going to tell us, man. So we're going to go to that real fast. Matthew 4, chapter 1, I'm going to go to verse 10. It says, that's crazy. It's, and that's funny the light shut off because that's this whole New Year's shit. The whole earlier, man, before I even started doing the live stream, man, the whole lights on my side of the block all the way down, everybody lights shut off, and I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to do my live stream and shit, you know. But that you know, that's Satan, the elements or whatever, man, you know. But hey, I'm doing it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It ain't my will, it's his will at the end of the day, man. And that's what we gotta realize, that none of this ain't no free will. None of this is our will. It's all about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and his elect, man, to start with. Then it's about Yasharallah, man. All right? Because, we all going to be rulers and all that. But right now, man, it's about reaching the elect. Okay? So this is Matthew chapter 4 and starting at verse 1. It says, then was Yahweh Shai led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. So that word wilderness is lonely, man. All right, wilderness, lonely, solitude, soldier. He was by himself. So he was led up by the Spirit. What alone, man? So this journey, what brothers fail to realize is that this journey, it's a lonely journey, man. All right? You might have brothers, hey, man, for you brothers that have whole camps and go out together and all that, hey, that's a beautiful thing because it's all about the brotherhood. That's a very beautiful thing, man, you know? But during the week, you might be away from the brothers, man. So you're by yourself. Like when you go into your own personal journey to your jobs and you getting all type of temptations from the whores at your job, you know, whatever, man. Cause you get all types of different temptations, man. You know, and you have to deal with it, man. And yo, man, Salakia, Salak. Salakia. But yeah, man, you get all types of different temptations and all that, man. So but this is why I love bringing the scripture out because Yahweh Shai was the ultimate example, and that's the example coming into the time of Jacob's trouble, and this backs up Second Ezra 7 and 9 perfectly, man. It says verse 2. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read verse 1 again. It says Matthew chapter 4 and 1. It says, then was Yahweh Shai led of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. So yeah, now, yo, guess what we gonna do? We gonna be let alone because hey, we might get snatched by the masses when all hell break loose and all that. But they gonna take your ass in that personal room by themselves and be like, yo, my man, listen. You like your children, right, buddy? You know how Esau talks and all that shit. You watch Law and Order and things of that nature, you know? You watch shows like that. So they're going to pull you into different rooms. That's why they have a thing called interrogation rooms, man. You know? So they'll snatch you in that one room because they like, even with our people now, you got groups of people and everything like that. And it's a thing called divide and conquer, which they've been did to us, you know? And this is the ultimate divide and conquer because they like, yo, I got this nigga. You know? I'm going to give him this chip, then slide him back in there. He going to go tell his people whatever, you know? So it says, and when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. So, yo, it's going to be times, man, when we're going to be in the wilderness, we're going to be alone, we're going to be running from these motherfuckers and all that, and you might get snatched up. And that's when they're going to want to sit you in that interrogation room, be like, yo, yeah, you know how Satan works. So they be like, whatever your favorite food is, they might just very well have that shit, you know? Who knows? They might just very well have that and put the whole platter, bang, you know? A big-ass jug of yayan or water, whatever your drink of preference is and shit, and put it in front of you and be like, well, hey, buddy, man, all you got to do is take this chip and, I see you looking kind of famished and shit, Why don't you just take this chip and I'll feed you. But nah, you're supposed to say, fuck that, man. Ride with your how by Shem Yahweh by Shem Chak with Das, man. Alright? I'm going to read that again, verse 2. It says, and when he had fasted, now we ain't going to fast on 40 days and 40 nights because right now our body's not capable of that as we'll die, But this, like, if you don't eat for a few days, man, you're going to be hungry as shit, especially when you're used to eating every day. All right? It says, and when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. And when the tempter came to him, so who's the tempter? Esau. All right? So-called white man. You damn devils, man. It says, he said, if thou be the son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. So they coming at him like really trying to play him, man. But he kicked murder on him, though. Watch what Yahweh Shai said. He said, but he answered and said, it is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High, man. So you see that he said that out of every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh, man. That's how we gonna live. And yo, this man fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. That's why he who he is, man. Our big brother, man. You know? Ain't yo, man. It ain't no like denying Yahweh Shai, man. All right, but this is our example. So when we in them concentration camps and all that, these are the things you're supposed to remember, man. You'll be like, yo, Yahweh Shai had to go through this. Yo, they fucked Yahweh Shai up, man. Physically. When they went to go put him on the cross and crucify him and all that, man. And what he do? Kept his integrity, ain't say nothing. Like, yo, I know what it is. But look at Daniel and the lions then, man. What happened with that? The Lord lifted up a standard and fed him. And he got to see his enemies be destroyed, man. All right? But Yahweh Shai won't destroy his enemies, man. It says, then the devil taketh him up in the holy city and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. So, yo, these devils know the scriptures, man. So, yo, they going to be trying to throw the scriptures at you, too. They're trying to make you forward and shit. You know, which they doing right now. And they trying to use the scriptures to back up this RFID microchip. They trying to do that right now to back up the RFID microchip. And you got niggas that's in the Christian church, they falling for it. And these other niggas that's in these Israelite churches that don't go on the highways and byways, man, even if you do, man, even them churches, man, you're being lied to. And you're going to take the chip. But we're here to tell you that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, and don't get it, man. All right? Verse 7 says, Yahweh Shai said unto him, it is written, again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power, Yahweh thy power. So you ain't supposed to tempt him, man. You ain't supposed to tempt Yahweh your power, man. Because if you tempt him, guess what? He could put your ass to death, man. You got to have respect for Yahweh Bashim, well, Yahweh, in this instant. And because this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, again, the devil taketh him up into an exceedingly high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things I will give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me, man. So, yo, that's what these devils gonna do, man. You know? Damn, my battery low. That's what these devils gonna do. All right, cunt. That's what these devils gonna do in the up and coming times, man. All right? They gonna do a whole lot of wickedness to try to get you to take that chip. My battery running low on this camera, so I'm gonna try to finish this out. It says, verse 10. It says, then said Yahweh Shai unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship Yahweh thy power, and him only shalt thou serve, man. So, yo, that's what you Israelites need to have in your head, man, when it's concerning this RFID microchip. I'm going to read that again what Yahweh Shai said. It says, thou shalt worship Yahweh thy power, and him only shalt thou serve, man. So when they coming at you with this RFID microchip and you ain't eat and all this time and all that, you better tell them, listen, man, I serve Yahweh Shai Shai, man. Fuck y'all. I'm not taking your chip. You're not marking me to be your slave, man. Because why? I'm a slave to Yahweh Shai, man. The hell with Esau. All right? And that's the ultimate example. Yeah, that's Yahweh Shai. You know, being a beautiful example, man. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 49. Uh, Salakia, chapter 49 and 4. Because you know, this is the year Karagma. I'm going to grab that scripture. I'm going to end it on that. But it's the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and 4. There we go. And it reads, I will incline mine ear to a parable. Uh, I will open my dark sayings unto Salakia upon the heart, man. So I will incline my ear to a parable. So the mark of the beast and all that, that's like a parable, man. All right. It says, I will open my dark sayings upon on the harp. So that's like a singing and all that. All right. So let me grab this real quick. My camera down, try and breeze through real quick. This is Book of Revelation, chapter 13. And y'all know what it is, 16. All right, go and get that. All right, we're gonna start at verse 16. Go all the way down to 18. I'm gonna end it on this. All right, it's my camera about to die. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. All right, and that word mark in Revelations, the 13th chapter, the 16th verse, where it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark. That word mark is karagma in the Greek, man, which means to make an incision, a cut, a cutting of the flesh, or imprint, man. To put inside the body. So that's a physical mark, which they show you they got them needles. All right. Which the tattoo, I got tattoos on me. This before I got in the truth. All right, so this was a physical mark that they put on me. It's like a branding, man, and it's inside the flesh because the ink, what it does, get underneath your flesh. All right, but I still can buy and sell with a tattoo. But when you get that RFID microchip, if you don't get it, which this up and coming system is, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell, man. All right. So them niggas that's out there talking that nonsense about it's an embargo, sleeping with the white woman, the philosophy of Esau. Look, man, because you have Nawah, if I'm not mistaken, the Hebrew word for the other mark is Nawah, which means to be exempt from judgment. All right, and guess who's going to be exempt from judgment? Now that's a spiritual mark, Nawah, because what? The elect are going to be exempt from judgment when everybody else, the 2/3, and these other nations are going to face judgment. And what's their judgment? Going to be destruction right here in America. But Karagma is a whole different ball game. All right. My camera's Salaki. I can. All right, all right. I'm gonna end it up real fast. All right, it says it's Revelation chapter 13 and 16. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name, Salakia, the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right? Ka sa stigma. It's that simple. Bottom line. Ka sa stigma. And you're going to see, because now they got the what? They got the RFID ready vending machine. So you ain't gonna be able to put no dollars in there. So if you can't put no dollars in there and you don't got that chip, how the hell you gonna get snacks out of there? For these retarded motherfuckers, man. You know? They got the RFID technology on the uh uh damn, my camera dying. They got the RFID technology on the registers. So soon you ain't gonna be able to give them cash. You just gonna be like boop, 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 scan your hand and all that, your forehead, look your eyes into the screen and all that. All right. Well, my camera about to die, man, so I'm gonna get up out of here. And I hope that this lesson was edifying. You know, it's 2019, man. This shit about to hit the fan. And the brother threw up there, he said the year of the Karagma, man. All right, the year of the Karagma. So that's what's the Karagma? That's the imprint. That's the chip. All right, that's the chip, the imprint, the incision, the cutting of your flesh to put that chip in there, man. All right. And with that, I'm gonna say, call Halalim Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim Achak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to Austin Seakim, Dr. Four Corners of the Earth, laboring, and honesty, sincerity, charity, and sound doctrine. And to the Akwathium that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the true name of the Father is Yahweh, he exists, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shah. He is the deliverer. To the next lesson, I'm going to say, death to America. Shalom, Akim. Stay strong. We almost out of here.